Hello, Internet, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Axis Football 26. In the last two episodes, we basically set up our franchise and set up our roster and hired coaches and created our game plans and play calling strategies for the season. So now it's time to get into some actual football. So our first matchup is going to be against the Los Angeles Tide. Edit playbooks. All right, and look at that. Unlike Madden, Axis Football actually knows to use the playbook that you selected for your team in franchise, so I don't have to go and set this every damn game. All right, save changes. Ready. What kind of uniforms does LA have? Interesting. Is this an away uniform? I think it is. But I'll go ahead and use their default uniforms. What playbooks do they have? Oh, can I not? I can't even open it and look? All right, whatever. Edit. Or sorry, not edit. Ready. All right, here we go. All right, so before game, there's these little matchups. And then you can also scroll over and see expert picks. We have a 91% chance to win. And looks like all of the analysts also expect us to win. So let's see if we live up to the expectations. Real quick, let's just go through setup, make sure we're on 15-minute quarters. We're going to be running with the accelerated clock. And it looks like we're going to have rain and heavy wind. Okay, that'll be fun. Well, here we go.
It's raining here today in the Axis Football League. My name is Andy McNamara, and I hope you're somewhere much drier than here. Our game today features a classic division matchup. I'm not sure if the teams today expected the weather to be quite like this. It'll be interesting to see if it affects their play. Let's head down to the field. He'll boot this one deep into the end zone. The offense will start things off from the 25. Motion for the offense. Riley with the handoff. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Hall. Gain of 1 on the play.
Oh, here's our custom plays. They're in their own little category, so they're easy to find. That's nice. I wonder if they're also in the playbooks themselves. Does it tell me 6 DBs? Which formation these are? 2 6 DBs. All right, let's try one of our custom plays with the QB trap.
Riley's back to pass. Tosses it over to the sideline, and the ball is batted down.
Well, we didn't get enough pressure to force the QB to scramble, which we were designed to do, but that's okay.
LA sets up on 3rd down.
And this is something that has always kind of annoyed me about Axis, is that before any play, you can change the team strategy to defend the particular play that's coming up. I kind of wish that the way that this were designed would be that you'd have to call a timeout, or you would do this between possessions.
Running the RPO, he'll give it away and let the runner take it. And
I think that would create a lot more interesting strategy. All right, well, looks like we forced a 3 and out.
The punt team lines up to kick this
and
one
there
away.
are no fake kicks in Axis Football. So if the other team comes out in a punt formation or a field goal formation, like they're kicking, there is no chance at all that they might fake it.
They'll bring it out to the 20.
Which is just one of many ways that the special teams of this game is kind of underdeveloped. All right, let's try one of our full house plays. Actually, where's the custom plays? Let's try one of our full house plays and go ahead and do the tight end crack toss. One of the plays we designed in the previous episode. Let's see how it works.
The runner takes the toss.
Not bad.
And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Morgan.
Right,
Gain of 7 on the play.
So as you saw, there's a little button prompt that comes up to break a tackle. This game
the offense lines up
took away all of the basic runner controls that used to be in Axis football. So you can't press a button to juke or to spin or any of those things anymore. You have to just hold the X button before a collision in order to break a tackle. And I do not like it at all. This is one of the principal reasons that I am talking about not even playing most of the actual football games in this version, and why I'm probably just going to coach most of them, because I don't think this feels as good to play as it used to.
He turns it upfield. The defender can't bring him down, and he's all wrapped up.
Tried to get out of bounds, didn't quite make it.
Gain of 17. Fourth play of the drive.
And I really don't understand what the motivation
player in motion
for making that sort of change would have been. Like, my best guess is that maybe there were players on PC who were playing with mouse and keyboard, and maybe the keyboard controls like just really sucked. So the developers wanted to make it like simpler and, quote unquote streamlined.
The offense will operate from the pistol set.
Like, I'm playing on PC, but I'm playing with a, PlayStation 4 gamepad plugged in via USB.
So he drops back into
and
QB shows run, but pulls it back.
I just feel like this is horrible.
And he's got it. Catch by Schneider. Wrestles him to the ground. Gilbert with the tackle. They covered a lot of ground on that play.
Let's go back to our
Las Vegas
custom plays. Try our fullback RPO. And I'm liking the square receiver on the little peek screen. See, now I would have really liked to have been able to just stiff arm there instead of hurdle, but like I don't have any control over that. The older versions of the game didn't have a stiff arm either, so it's not like that was taken away. But I would rather that be added to the game rather than for all runner controls to be taken away completely. Again, I do not understand the motivation behind these design changes at all.
Gilbert. Gain of 6 on the play.
All right, let's see. We have any good toss plays? Yeah, let's try halfback crack toss. Looks pretty good.
The runner takes the toss to the right.
Oh, we got some backside penetration.
A flag on the play. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. They're going to flag the defense for a face mask there. They'll accept the penalty. Vegas breaks the huddle and comes up to the line.
Hike.
Foster hands it off. Slides up, and they are in. Jackpot. Vegas.
Another new feature here is the instant replay, which has not been in the game for many, many years. But now we have the ability to rewatch our highlight plays. Jeez, he's not even holding the ball. Looks like he's just hovering in front of him. It also means that you get a closer look at some of the game's jankier moments, which I'm sure we'll see at some point.
Go. There's the kick. And the extra point is good. Las Vegas rolls the dice and strikes first today with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He rockets this one deep. The kickoff is caught. And he's brought to the turf. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Riley's back to pass. Muscles a pass. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. Riley steps back into the pocket. He throws one, and it's intercepted. And the tackle is made.
Boy, that interception animation seemed to take forever. He was in the air forever, it felt like. Let's take another look at that one. And that looks like a pretty clean catch. No complaints with how that one turned out. Just a poorly advised throw. Wonder what the quarterback thought he saw. Let's see, we got the receiver look like he's running an out and up. Or a, yeah, just... Quarterback looks like he leads him inside instead of leading him outside, and it results in the interception.
Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Go! Hand off to Webb. Wells wrestles him to the ground for the tackle. Loss of 4.
Our running game is not working as well as I would like it to. Oh, I don't just have like a regular ace?
Second down. 8 yards to go.
All right. Try a little boot to the tight end.
Dropping back. Play action pass. Foster lets it rip.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that was a bad throw. Definitely. All right, well, I guess we're throwing. Actually, let's see. Does this still have... For many years in this game, there was a money play. Oh, I didn't see it there. Oh, it might not be in this playbook. All right, let's try
breaks
flood.
The huddle and comes up to the line. He makes the throw by the 20-yard line.
Risky.
Down and incomplete.
Well, at least we should still get the 3 points.
For a long field goal attempt.
Assuming this wind doesn't screw us up. Let's see if I have to angle this as aggressively as we do in a college football game by EA.
There's the kick.
Oh my god.
And he will
Not
miss
even
it
close.
Wide. No good.
Well, it would be really nice to have some like proper wind physics too, because like really that ball should have gone out and then off to the right and then swerved to the left, but it just went straight left, like as if it were kicked to the left.
Go. Riley hands it off. And he won't make it very far before being dragged down.
So something that I really like about Axis football that other football games don't do, even Madden, is the way that you can change the alignment of all of your position groups pre-snap. So you can see they've got an extra receiver off to the side, so I can actually move my safeties over to one side or the other to play that slot receiver.
That will bring up third down.
All right, let's give another shot to our custom play over here. Let's try.
QB back to pass. It's reeled in by Richards.
Nope, that was he threw the ball too quickly.
A lot of ground on that play. First and 10 for the offense. There's a penalty flag on the field. Finds a receiver along the sideline.
That penalty is probably going to be for defensive holding.
We'll see if that holds up after the penalty.
Oh, offsides.
Defense offside. They will accept
Yeah, I think
penalty.
I barely touched like the running back as he was going out for a route, and this game is like very strict about making contact with offensive players.
First down.
And is very defensive holding happy when you do that. So you have to be very careful.
Hike. Riley hands it off. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Morrison. That gets us to second down. The offense comes in on second down. QB back to pass. Penalty flag on the field. Riley pulls the trigger. Blake takes him down.
Did he get the first?
We'll see if things still stand after the penalty. It looks like
there's a defensive holding.
It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field, and they'll accept the penalty.
And I don't know if that was on me or not. I didn't see. But yeah, you gotta... Playing defensive coverage is really difficult in this game. It's really difficult in all football games. I'm not very good at it. I don't pretend I'm very good at it, but...
Riley steps back into the pocket. Tosses one short. Broken tackle. The tackle is made. Loss of 4. Second down.
Let's go all-out blitz.
QB back to pass. Makes the throw short to the sideline. Wrapped up and brought down.
Aggressive call didn't pay off.
It's an LA first down. The defense sets up in a nickel set.
My linebackers just don't seem to be fast enough.
Penalty flag on the field. It looks like the offense jumped a bit early there. They'll accept the penalty. The offense will operate from the gun.
And see, and what I can also do is I can back off my defense.
Riley with the handoff.
And you can also bring your safeties in closer, which in Madden right now is a pre-play adjustment, not really something that you can... I mean, I guess you can do it at the line of scrimmage.
LA makes their way to the line here on second down. Riley with the handoff. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Hall. That will be a loss of 5.
Okay, do I want man or zone for 3rd and 21?
3 receivers for the offense.
All right, DB's back up.
Hike. Tosses it over to the sideline. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. The offense lines up for a lengthy field goal attempt. There's the kick. And it's good.
Well, the CPU kicker knows how to kick in the wind at
Eating
least.
away at the lead a bit. Lining up for the kickoff. Rodriguez kicks it away. The kickoff is caught. Tackled after returning it up near the 25-yard line.
All right, let's see. Check out our custom plays. Let's go ahead and give this play action double screen
Las Vegas
a
sets up
test.
on first down.
Go.
Hand off to Webb.
Whoa.
Brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Alvarez. That
All
will
right.
be a loss of 5.
Yeah, I don't think that play is going to work out because it's designed as an RPO, and there just, I think, isn't enough time to really get let the receiver get out before you have to commit
Operating
to
for the gun.
throwing. So that play might not be viable.
Go.
Foster lets it rip. And the tackle will be made by Moody. Gain of 6 on the play.
And I'm just going to let the quarter run out.
The first quarter comes to a close. Vegas currently in front in a tight race. Third play of the drive.
Hike.
He
Oh,
makes the throw
shit.
over to the left side
Like,
of
as
the
soon as
field.
I threw it, the
Tackle made
defense
up
came
by
down
the
on that
30-yard
receiver.
line. That'll go for about 3 yards.
I should have thrown it to the corner route.
The punt team takes the field.
And we switched sides, but now it looks like the wind is blowing even harder in the opposite direction.
Sit hut.
Vaughn kicks it away.
And as you could see in that play right there, like,
The punt is caught.
I'll go back and show an instant replay if I can.
After returning
But, like,
it up near the 25-yard
the friggin'
line.
defensive tackle was completely unblocked. And still, the punt animation happens so fast that he has no shot of getting down there and blocking. Like, look at this. Completely unblocked. So there really needs to be the punt. A lot of special team stuff in this game, like, really needs a dramatic rework. I mean, look at the punt animation too. He doesn't even like hold the ball out in front of him. He's like holding it to his side and like kicks it with his thigh pad. But like this should be a block. No question. Like you leave a defensive tackle completely unblocked on a punt right up the middle. That should be a block. So I was really hoping for this year to see some significant upgrades to special teams. It didn't happen. So, I'm going to keep hoping for next year.
Riley's back to pass. Takes the handoff and looks to pass. And it's complete to Richard.
But,
and he'll be pulled
I don't know if
down
it'll happen.
immediately. Gain of 20 on the play. First down and 10 to go.
Weird.
Dropping back. A flag on the play. Deflected by the defender and incomplete.
That guy was open.
We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. It looks like
And
the
another
defense is gonna get
defensive
flagged for
holding.
They'll accept the penalty.
And I don't think this game has sliders for individual penalties. So, like, I can't even turn down the frequency of these defensive
First
holding
and 10 for the offense.
penalties, which is really unfortunate because they happen so often.
Riley's back to pass. A flag on the play. He makes the throw over to the sideline. And it's complete to Richards. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Morrison. Let's see what the call is.
Another
Ref's gonna
defensive
catch him for
holding.
defensive
Like, what the hell?
They
I'm
will
not...
accept the penalty.
I'm not even controlling that guy. Like, why is he holding on every single play?
A fresh set of downs for Los Angeles. Riley hands it off. And he'll be tackled near the line. They'll pick up a couple yards here.
Like, is this just a bug with zone coverage, that if you call too much zone coverage...
Los Angeles makes their way to the line here on second down.
Receivers are going to, like, basically run into your zone defenders, and they're going to get flagged for defensive
Riley
holding.
with the throw. Gets underneath the ball and brings it in. And he'll be pulled down immediately. A nice pickup there by the offense. First and goal.
Sit hut.
He fakes the handoff. He muscles his way into the backfield. Rhodes with the sack. They'll lose 10 on the play. Los Angeles makes their way to the line
Let's
here
try
on
good
second
old
down.
cover zero.
Riley steps back into the pocket. He tosses it off to the left side of the field. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete.
And that's basically exactly what cover zero is intended to do, force the quarterback to make a split-second throw. All right, let's try one of my custom plays again. Let's this time do
LA
the edge
sets
robber.
up on third down. Player in motion. Riley's back to pass.
Oh my God, what the hell? Uncovered. What happened there? Yeah, I don't know what... I might have to go back and revisit that play in the play creator and find out if I screwed up with the cornerback's zone coverage, but like he should totally be covering the outside receiver. Like, this is inexcusable. But maybe that's also a lesson to not play zone in goal line situations.
Go.
Rodriguez kicks it away, and it sails through. Los Angeles takes the lead after that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. On the kickoff. The kickoff is caught. And down he goes.
And if you're wondering, yes, I do always play my franchise games in
Las
Axis
Vegas
Football on
sets up
15-minute
on
quarters.
first
I also
down.
play 15-minute quarter lengths in Madden. In Madden, it takes me about 90 minutes to play through a game. In Axis Football, it usually takes just a little bit over an hour.
Back to pass.
It's pretty quick.
The QB tucks it and scrambles.
And
the
I should have slid
defense
there.
got
And
Tackle
the
made
reason
by
for that in
Williams.
Axis
That's
is,
good for about
there is
7
an
yards.
accelerated clock. But also, there is a... there's no, like,
3
post-play
yards to go.
presentation at all, right? So things move at a pretty brisk pace in this game, right? As long as it's not just
Takes the inside
the
handoff.
whole game is just
And
nothing
he'll
but
be
incomplete
brought down
passes
by
and
the
turnovers.
defense. Tackle made by Morgan. That'll be good for about 2.
It moves pretty fast. All right, we've got a short yardage situation, perfect for my fullback dive plays that I worked on. So let's give one of these a
Third
shot.
down.
Sit hut.
Foster hands it off.
Oh, man.
And he'll be brought
That
down by the
handoff took
defense.
forever.
Tackle made by Morgan. That brings up 4th down.
At least the lead block does work. Well, maybe I should have the tight end block out instead of lead blocking up the middle. God, I feel even the running back almost gets out ahead of the fullback because of how long that animation takes. All right, well, that play might not be viable either.
The offense lines
I won't
the
give
punt.
up on it after just one try, but it's not looking promising.
Go!
He makes the punt. The punt goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, that return man's like, yeah, I'm not even going to bother trying to catch that.
A fresh set of downs for Los Angeles.
Cut!
Riley with the handoff. And he's tackled here. That will go for about 8 yards. Second down. 2 yards to go.
Sit hut.
Riley with the handoff. Stopped before he could break free. That will be good for about 1. Third down and short.
All right, I am anticipating a run here.
Riley's back to pass. QB with the play fake. Good for the reception.
And I was wrong.
Wrapped up and brought down. Haynes with the tackle. First down, Los Angeles.
I went with the run blitz, and they punished me for it.
A dime set for the defense.
Tonight.
Riley hands it off. And the tackle will be made by Coleman. Gain of 4 on the play. The offense comes in on second down. 15 yards to go. Riley's back to pass. Throws one. Batted down and
Oh,
incomplete.
come on. There were 3 defenders there. That should have been picked. Should have been picked.
The offense comes in on third down. 15 yards to go. Riley with the handoff.
Wow,
He
run
will
on
be
3rd
taken
and 6,
down.
huh?
Tackle made by Elliott. Short loss
Not even
on
a
the
draw,
play.
just a simple counter. All right, probably not what I would have called, but okay.
The punt team makes its way up the line.
I mean, I guess this game, one of the things this game is also missing is it does not have screen passes.
He makes the
So,
punt.
you know, that's the sort of situation where
And the punt
if your running back
falls
is a
out of
playmaker
bounds.
and you want to give the running back the ball on a 3rd and medium, 3rd and long, you would call a screen pass, not a counter play. The lack of screen passes has been a
First and 10.
frustration of mine with this game for a while, too. All right, let's see if this works.
Hike.
He fakes the handoff. Foster lets it go. It's complete to Ingram.
Man, could that route go any deeper into the backfield?
And he's all wrapped up.
I don't know if I
Tackle
want to
made
keep
by
running
Bell.
that, if that's
Gain of 10 on the play.
if that's how deep and dangerous into the backfield it's going to go.
First down and 10 to go.
But all right, let's run the ball a little more. Jeez, only 54 yards
Foster
passing.
hands it
God
off.
damn.
He shakes off the tackler. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play.
All right, let's take
Second down and short.
play action. All right, I'm thinking my slot in the post is going to be my best bet.
He drops back to pass.
Yep.
He makes the throw
Oh,
over the middle.
come
and
on.
the pass falls to the ground. The offense lines up on
Well, I'm
third
calling a
and
counter
short.
on third down, but this is a different situation because this is 3rd and 3, not 3rd and 6.
Foster hands it off.
And it's a good decision.
And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by
But yeah,
Morgan.
that
Gain of 17.
that little prompt thing, it doesn't even seem to have like a timing element to it. You just
Vegas
hold
sets
the
up on
button.
first down.
And if it fully charges, then you get the boost.
Foster hands it off. Brought down. Up near
So
the line
I
of scrimmage.
kind of feel like
Short
what I
gain
should
2.
probably be doing is just, as soon as the ball is snapped, just hold the button. All right, I'm looking for like a spot. Spacing is good. We can try that. I still have enough time before halftime. I don't need to be rushing. Wait, is it the play I picked?
Sit hut.
He throws one, and it's deflected down. Incomplete.
All right, another 3rd down. And it looks like my money plays that I used to call in these situations are not in the game anymore. It was the
Vegas breaks
tight end
the huddle
cross,
and
I
goes up
think.
to the line.
was always open. Hot routes. Isn't there a stick? Is there not a stick?
Check. 32. 32.
No, I guess not.
Go.
Foster back to pass. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. The punt team lines up to kick this one away.
Took forever to get that throw off, too.
Hut.
Vaughn will boot it away here. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start things off from the 20. Riley's back to pass. He sees a target over the middle of the field, and Morgan pulls it in. And he'll be pulled down immediately. It's an LA first down. The offense will operate from the gun. A flag on the play. I think they're going to get the offense for a false start, and they'll accept the penalty. First down, 9 yards to go. First down, 9 yards to go.
Hike.
Dropping back. Riley with the throw. And he's wrestled to the ground. That'll cost them a couple yards. Timeout, Vegas.
I'll go ahead and call timeout in case I get the ball back.
Los Angeles makes their way to the line here on second down. Steps into the pocket. He tosses it off to the left side of the field. And the ball is batted down. LA sets up on third down.
Hike.
Riley with the handoff. And down he goes. There's a penalty flag on the field.
Oh,
Let's
you-
see what
oh
the
my
call is.
God.
Oh, his hands closed on the face mask. That's going to be a penalty. And they'll accept the penalty.
Such bullcrap. Come on. Give me a break.
First and 10.
Something else that I wish that this game had in its
Finds a receiver along
practice
the
settings
sideline.
is
He
the
can't
ability
bring it
to
in.
practice
That'll be incomplete.
discipline, which would reduce the frequency of penalties. Because if that were if that were an option, that's something that I would do pretty much every week.
Second down and 10 to go.
So, Axis devs, if any of you are watching this and listening,
He's got a receiver near the
put
30.
that on my wish list.
And he'll be forced out of bounds.
A practice
That'll bring up third
strategy
down.
slider for team discipline.
LA sets up on third down. Riley steps back into the pocket. Tracks down that ball.
What the hell are my
And taken
cornerbacks
down up near the
doing?
10. A huge gain by the offense.
That wasn't even the right... They didn't even run the right play. Why are my cornerbacks in deep third zones following inside breaking routes? Like, what is this bullcrap? Like, it'd be one thing if it were the outside receiver, like, running in, and then the inside receiver doing, like, a wheel underneath. Like, then I'd be like, okay, you know, sure. But, like, this is inexcusable. Inexcusable. Like, I don't know if I can play
First down and
zone
10 to
defense at all. If this is how the zone defense is going to be played.
go. Riley pulls the trigger. Deflected by the defender and incomplete.
I feel like I can't play defense at all because the
Los Angeles makes their
CPU
way to the line
QB
here
is
on second down.
snapping the ball so quickly. I don't have any time to make my
Back into the
adjustments.
Batted down and incomplete. LA makes their way up to the line. Riley's back to pass. Tosses it over the middle of the field. And the tackle will be made by Coleman. That'll be good for a couple
That
yards.
looked like it should have been picked. I want to see that again. Yeah. All right, so remember when I said that there's this instant replay exposes some jank? Well, here is some of that jank. This... The ball just sticks right into his hand. Not a pretty look.
The offense is set to try for a short field
All right,
goal
well,
here.
still a one-score game. Still a one-score game,
Rodriguez
at
kicks
least.
it away, and the kick is good. That score extends LA's lead a bit more. The offense lines up to kick it off. He rockets this one deep. The kickoff is caught. And he is tackled.
That was a huge hole. All right. What can I even do?
Let's see what Vegas
All right.
does
Well, let's
to
see
start
what
this
running
drive.
a curl wheel does against the CPU defense. Let's see if their cornerback on that side is as bad as mine is.
He drops back.
Yep.
Looking for a target way downfield.
Except I waited
It's
too long to
away
throw it.
and incomplete. Vegas breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. He hands it to the running back. Tackle made by
Ugh.
Alvarez.
I got
Los
stuck on the
Angeles
defender
calling a
laying on the
timeout here.
ground.
They'll have 2 remaining. That will go for about 8 yards.
In past versions of the game, I probably would have done a hurdle there to get over that guy, but not
The
an
defense
option in this
lines
year's
up
game.
For another third down. They've
For God knows
executed
why.
well so far here today.
Yeah, except not really.
Foster back to pass. Grabs it. It's complete to Johnston. Chambers wrestles him to the ground. Gain of 14 on the play.
How many timeouts do I have left? I still have 2. No, not instant replay. Timeout.
Timeout Vegas. They will have 1 remaining timeout.
Timeout. I think our announcer might be Canadian.
Operating from the gun.
team strategy. There, let's...
Launches one deep down the left side of the field. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. Vegas breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Foster back to pass. Throws a fastball.
Shit.
Tipped away and incomplete.
I thought that player was going to run with the triangle receiver up the field.
Third and 10 for the offense.
Set hike.
Foster lets it go. Deflected by the defender
He's
and
just not
incomplete.
leading the ball at all. Where is the ball? On the 43? I don't think I can make that field goal. And with 30 seconds left, I don't want to give them too easy a time.
Hike.
Vaughn kicks it away.
I couldn't even see the kicking
The
arrow
punt will sail into the end zone for a
on that
touchback.
play.
It looks
All
like
right,
we've got a player being helped off the field. A fresh set of downs for Los Angeles. A flag on the play. The defender jumped early. They're going to grab him for encroachment. They will accept the penalty.
I don't know what I can do. Like every third play, my defense is committing a penalty.
Los Angeles. Riley pulls the trigger, and Rodgers brings it in.
That should have been picked.
Takes him down. Gain of 13. Los Angeles makes their way up to the line. Riley's back to pass. The ball is caught. He'll be brought down up near the 50.
God,
Los Angeles calling
defensive
a timeout
linemen
here.
are so
That will be their
slow
second
getting
of
off the
half.
ball at the
Gain of
snap.
12 on the play. A fresh set of downs for Los Angeles.
I think the developers said that one of the things that was changed in this game was like the player movement system,
Incomplete
and
pass.
everything really does feel a lot more sluggish than it used to.
LA makes their way to the line here on second down. Riley's back to pass. Tipped away.
Oh my gosh, can I get
incomplete.
an interception, please?
Third and 10 for the offense. Riley pulls the trigger. Incomplete. Los Angeles makes their way up to the line.
Wait, what the hell?
Vegas calling a timeout here. That will be their last timeout.
I mean, I guess it's the last play of the half. Might as well. Is there a Hail Mary defense? No. All right, so we'll just do...
Fourth down and 10 to go. Riley steps back into the pocket. He snagged it. Complete to Becker. Tackle by Haynes. That brings us to the end of the second quarter. LA on top for now with a small lead.
Not pretty. I'm going to have to clean things up in the second half, make some smarter decisions. I'm having a lot of trouble because the game feel for this year's version is a lot different than in past versions. I'm still running the ball fairly well, but I mean, I can't throw the ball to save my life right now. 68 yards passing in the first half. I mean, I guess I can say he's a rookie quarterback, so, can't expect too much from him. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. What the heck is going on? Like, all right, rushing, receiving, defense. My friggin' controller, like every time I move like half a millimeter, my controller is like disconnecting. I need a better USB cable. Alright, so that's it for halftime stats. There's no presentation, no halftime show, nothing like that. So we just go right back out.
There looks to be a player injured down on the field. He's being helped onto the sideline. Lining up for the kickoff. Rodriguez kicks it away.
I guess I probably could have looked at my depth chart and checked if there were any injuries shown in there.
And he's tackled here.
Let me, wait a minute, what the... Did my depth chart get reset at some point? Like, in the first episode, did I not put in Bodie Milford as my punt returner? And I signed a new wide receiver, and he was supposed to be my punt returner? Like, what happened? Is the rest of my depth chart okay? Okay, well, let's see if it actually does what I told it to do. This is really not a good look for this year's game, that so many things are just not working.
Let's see what Vegas does to start this drive.
Tonight.
Foster hands it off. And he's tackled here.
That should have been
That'll go
6.
for 9 yards.
I think there might have been a little bit of warping by the defender there. Yeah, you can see my running back. Basically, I'm out ahead. I've got like 2 steps on the defender, but my running back just hits an invisible wall. You know, these are all the things that people, 10 years ago hated Madden for. Right, and we're seeing it, like, I mean, I like Axis football. It's been good historically.
Tonight.
But
hands it off.
It really does need a lot of cleanup, and it's a shame that they can't seem to get more full-time developers, to work on this stuff.
First down and 10 to go.
Because the franchise mode is solid. Right? Like, it really just needs better on-field physics and animation, and it really could be a pretty darn good football game. It would also be nice if, there were more than one button that does anything, but
the defense lines up
one thing at a time, I suppose.
Foster back to pass. He throws one.
Hooray, I completed a pass.
He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. Las Vegas sets up on first down.
I don't think I've completed a pass yet to any of my, receivers other than the slot.
Play action fake. Foster lets it go.
Yeah, those I think they really do also need to clean up those particular routes. They need to not get not go quite so far into the backfield, and they need to get upfield a little bit sooner.
Foster hands it off. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Bell. That's good for about 7 yards. 7th play of the drive.
Let's see if I can get a touchdown for my quarterback. And hopefully not an interception.
Finds a receiver along the sideline.
Almost.
The pass is knocked down. Incomplete.
Almost an interception. Just what I feared. All right, let's try that tight end crack toss again. That worked really well in the first quarter.
Go!
He makes the toss off to the left side.
That play is going to be a winner.
For the score.
All right, take the one.
Sets up for the point after. The kick is up. And it's good. Vegas pulls in front with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away.
Perfect kick.
He boots it away.
This here is also an improvement in this game's logic. For a long time, the kick returners would just basically field everything. And, like, it was basically kind of a cheat that what you could do is you could deliberately kick into the back corner of the end zone, and the CPU returners would return it out, and they'd only get to, like the 15-yard line, you know, if that. It's good to see that now they just don't even bother returning kicks that are, you know, just obviously going out of bounds or going to be a touchback.
Here on 2nd down. He's got a receiver deep down the field, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete.
Third and 2.
The defense sets up in a nickel set. Steps into the pocket, makes the short throw, and the pass falls to the ground. The offense sets up to punt one away. The punt's away. The punt is fielded. He's tackled. Let's see what Vegas does to start this drive.
Hike!
Toss to the left side. Shakes off the first tackle. Goodman with the tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd play of the drive.
I think I need to maybe set the accelerated clock to roll off more time.
Foster,
one of the problems is that it's...
he finds a target up near the 40.
Oh, come on, catch that. One of the problems is that it seems like it waits until after the offense is lined up before it starts rolling.
3rd down.
8 of 19. Geez, less than 50%. That is not good at all.
Hike!
Throws a fastball. Jones makes the catch. He is picked up and brought down. That'll go for 9 yards. First and 10. Foster back to pass. Scanning the field. He decides to keep it himself. He steps out of bounds.
Once again, I thought I'd be able to get out of bounds.
Well,
I guess the announcer said I did get out of bounds. Didn't look like I got out of bounds, but I guess I did. Lead smash. Oh, what am I looking for? Let's try
the
weak zone.
offense sets up in the pistol formation.
Tonight.
Outside handoff.
Well,
And he'll be
So much for
brought
having a
down
boost
by
to
the
that broken
defense.
tackle.
Tackle made by Morgan. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. Vegas sets up on first down.
I'm doing okay on these like drive and drag routes, so let's see if I can get one to an actual receiver.
He makes the throw down near the 15.
Nope.
And the ball is batted down. Second and 10. Foster back to pass. Tosses one short to the right side of the field.
Oh my God, this quarterback is awful.
Incomplete.
I can't complete anything.
Third down coming up for Las Vegas. He steps back to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete.
That should have been 6 points. Maybe I should have given it to that inside receiver.
The offense
All right,
is
well,
going to
let's
try for 3 here.
kick a field goal. Hopefully I can make this one.
There's the kick.
Yep, just barely.
And it's good. Vegas adds to their lead with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kick sails deep. The offense will start things off from the 25.
Well, if zone is as ineffective as it's being in this game, I might need to go back and revisit my tendencies and call more man coverage.
And he'll be taken down in the backfield. Elliott on the sack. We'll see if
You
that
have
holds up.
got to
after
be
the
kidding
penalty.
me.
It looks like the defense is going to get flagged for holding. They'll accept the penalty.
Which one is Blake? Number 21? No, number 27. What defensive holding? Ugh. So, the receiver clips through him just as the quarterback is getting sacked, so they call that a defensive holding. It'd be nice to at least have, like, an animation of, like, the defender, like, shoving the receiver or something so that you could see that an actual penalty is being committed. Like, this is just bullcrap. The fact that the receiver can just phase through him like that, and they're going to call that a penalty. Such bullcrap.
A fresh set of downs for Los Angeles. It's right to the runner. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. He makes the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled near the line. That'll be good for a couple yards.
At least my inside linebackers are seem to be doing pretty well at making tackles.
LA sets up on third down.
Go!
Riley with the handoff. And
Man,
he will
another
be
third down
taken
run, huh?
down. Tackle made by Clark. That will bring up fourth down. The punt team takes the field. The punt's away. The punt goes into the end zone for a touchback. setting up shop from the 20.
All right, well, I guess I can go into a conservative run-first mentality with the
Foster hands it
lead
off.
late in the
And Russell
third quarter.
brings him down. Gain of 1 on the play. Vegas gets set on 2nd down. Foster back to pass. Play action pass. Throws the ball. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete.
Jesus. Can I hit something, please?
The offense sets up with 3 receivers.
God, maybe I can complete a screen pass. Let's see.
Foster back to pass.
Hooray, I completed a pass. But once again, the animation just took forever and the entire defense converged on him.
The offense lines up to punt. The punt's away.
All right, we might actually see a punt return here.
He fields the punt. He is picked up and brought down. Los Angeles getting set to start off the drive. He hands it off to the right side. A flag on the play, and he is tackled.
Well, I sure hope that's an
We'll
offensive
see if the penalty
penalty.
affects the outcome. It looks like they're going to call holding on the offense, and they'll accept the penalty. First down for the offense.
Go!
Riley with the throw. Deflected by the defender and incomplete.
Okay, let's try one of my custom plays again.
Los Angeles
Let's
makes
blitz
their way
the
to
nickel.
the line here on 2nd down. Player in motion.
Hike!
He makes the toss off to the right side. He's put to the turf.
All right, well, it
That
didn't
will
work
go
great
for
against
about 8
a
yards.
against a run, but okay, let's go ahead and try the custom play that we made here, this quads
3rd
pounder.
down, 12 yards to go.
Hopefully this will work better than the
Player in motion to the right.
actual cover 4 plays that we've been playing. Whoa, what happened with the
Gets
camera
a
there?
hold of him for the sack. Loss of 6 on the play.
That's a defensive back that made the sack. What on earth happened? And there's absolutely nobody covering the receiver over there because the CPU snapped the ball while my defensive players were still reacting to the motion. And it looks like everybody bit on the play action. Like that. I mean, I'm glad it's not a touchdown, but holy cow. Like, how is this not a touchdown? And what the heck is the defense doing on that play? Also, is that even the right play? Like, it's showing that mesh concept, but, like, unless the CPU audibled the receiver or hot routed the receiver to run the streak, like, he shouldn't have been running a streak, he should have been running a mesh.
He punts it away.
So I don't know what was going on there.
He catches the punt. Tackled after returning it up near the 45-yard line. Let's see what Vegas does to start this drive.
Gonna run a fullback dive, that's what we're gonna run.
Gibbs takes the handoff. And the tackle is made by Gilbert. Gain of 4 on the play.
That was a really enthusiastic tackle call.
Vegas gets set on 2nd down.
Sit hut.
Foster hands it off. And he is finally nearly dragged down. Gain of 15.
Okay, a couple big runs. I feel like trying to hit him with the play action pass.
Vegas breaks the huddle and comes up to the line.
Go.
Dropping back. QB shows run, but pulls it back into pass. Extending the play. A flag on the play.
Maybe
the QB tucks it and scrambles.
Let me guess,
see if
holding?
the penalty affects the outcome. This is going to
on
be
the defense.
holding. It looks like they'll decline the penalty. Gain of 13. The offense coming in with a two-back set. Player in motion.
Oh, why did it change the route? I didn't want it to change the route. Is there a way to audible back into the...
The offense sees something they want to adjust. Foster back to pass. Makes the throw over to the left side.
Aw, no break tackle prompt.
Steps out of bounds.
I wonder if it was maybe because I was running the speed burst and used up all of his stamina.
The offense will operate from the gun. That marks the end of the third quarter. Vegas currently in front in a tight
All right, well,
race.
if I can get another touchdown here, I'm feeling pretty good about things. I still do not even have 100 yards passing. Good Lord.
Foster hands it off. He eludes the first defender. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Morgan. Gain of 4 on the play. Sixth play of the drive.
Go.
QB back to pass. Play action pass. There's a flag on the play. The QB tucks it and scrambles.
I'm going to have to look up
Let's see what the call is. It looks like the defense is going to get flagged for
another
holding,
defensive holding.
and they'll elect to decline the penalty. Gain of 7 on the play.
Controls. Okay, I need to double check what the throwaway button is. Click the right stick.
First and goal.
All right, I'm liking this to Jenkins at square.
Go.
Looks like a run pass option. He'll pull it and make the throw. And he's going to be tackled just
Oh, you
short of
gotta
the
be
goal
kidding me.
line. Short gain of 2.
All right, this time I'm not going to run the
Vegas gets set on second
RPO
down.
version of this. I'm going to run just the regular one and see how this works.
QB shows run, but pulls it back into pass. And
Oh
there he
my
goes.
God, still not in the end
That
zone.
brings up third down.
Good Lord, come on.
Third down coming up for Vegas.
Seriously, I should probably just pound this in on the ground, but I really want to try to get my quarterback a passing touchdown.
Foster back to pass. He throws it off, and it's
Got
up
it.
for the score. Touchdown! The kicking team sets up for the extra point. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. Vegas adds to their lead with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He kicks it deep.
I don't think they've had a kick return all game.
Los Angeles getting set to start off the drive.
Go.
Riley with the handoff. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Morrison. That'll bring up second down.
I'm so terrified of
Three
calling
receivers for the offense.
a zone defense, but
Riley with the handoff. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Morrison. That'll go for about 3 yards.
Guys, I think you should probably be throwing the ball a little more often here. It is the fourth quarter, and you are down by 2 scores.
Throws the ball. Deflected by the defender and incomplete.
So this is another issue that I've been having with the game. So I'm controlling the safety here, and I'm trying to go play the robber, right, to take away the middle of the field. I'm actually trying to follow that tight end running that drive route. But as soon as the ball is thrown, like, he goes into like some auto pass coverage mode where the game completely takes control away from me. I mean, yes, he makes the play. Great, awesome. I like that. But this wasn't me, right? I'm trying to follow the tight end. And the game just decides to make him do something completely different. And, if you want to have a button in your football game for defense that just goes into like an auto defend mode, great, cool. That's actually a good idea. I support that. But it shouldn't be the speed burst button.
He catches the punt.
Like, the speed burst button should be the speed burst button, right? And if I'm pointing the stick in one direction, that's the direction that I expect my defensive players to go. They shouldn't just turn around and run the opposite direction for no good reason. Well, I mean, I guess there was a good reason. But without me telling them to.
Hand off to Webb. Stopped before he could break free. That will be good for about 1. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Foster back to pass. Floats one, grabs it, incomplete to
All right,
Johnston,
pass downfield to a receiver.
Brought down. Gain of 10
who then immediately got hurt.
Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field.
So, oops.
The offense coming in with a 2-back set.
Hike.
Foster hands it off. And Russell brings him down. Small loss on the play. A 2-receiver set for the offense. Foster back to pass. Picked off. And down he goes.
So this is thrown to the X-receiver, who is the outside receiver. It is so ridiculously far inside for a quick slant. Like, this ball should be outside the hashes. Like, that's where I would expect the ball to go if I were throwing to the slot receiver.
First and 10 for the offense.
Yeah, really not happy with the sense of control in this year's version of the game. Like, it wasn't always this bad.
And he is down. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down, 14 yards to go.
Go.
Riley hands it off. Ripped to the ground. Gain of 5 on the play.
We got the first. All right, let's try some of my custom plays again. Try another one of these quarterback. Oh, God damn it. So, one of the reasons these plays are not going to work the way I want them to is the nickel playing the QB spy is just lining up directly in front of the quarterback. He's not lining up in his base position. So those plays, I think, just are not ever going to work the way I expect them to work. I mean, they might still be effective plays.
A shotgun set for the offense.
But it's not going to be effective in the way that I designed it to be effective.
Player in motion to the left. Harris will take the handoff. And he's tackled. Gain of 5 on the play. Third down. 14 yards to go.
Tonight.
He gives it away. He got him. Morrison on the tackle. That will bring up 4th down. The field goal
Going
team
for a
sets
field
up
goal,
for a
down by
chip shot.
11, halfway through the 4th quarter. I mean, I guess you need a field goal and a touchdown anyway, so
Rodriguez kicks it away.
it's a good decision.
And the kick is good. LA eats away at the lead a bit.
There's also no onside kicks in this game. Or is there? I don't know. Maybe there is.
And
Yes,
onto the
actually, I
field
think
comes the
this year they
kicking team.
added an option to do the 4th and 15 conversion. It's not like a league setting
Rodriguez kicks
or
it
a
away.
game setting that you do. It's just something that you choose
He
at the
fields
point
the
where
kickoff.
you're kicking off the ball.
And he is down. Let's see what Vegas does to start this drive.
Go.
Foster back to pass. He throws one with some air under it. And the pass is incomplete.
No, actually, there wasn't any air under it. That was part of the problem.
2nd down and 10 to go. Player in motion to the left.
Tonight.
Hand off to Webb.
Looks like my motioning
Breaks
fullback
away
got
from the first defender.
broken
the
and just kept
defense
repeating the
got
motion
him.
over and over again.
Tackle made by Williams.
But that's actually
good
something
for
that I
a gain of
haven't
4.
talked about yet, and I should talk about, is the way that motioning players works in this game is
Third
actually
down.
quite innovative. So you select that you want to put a player in motion, and then you get to choose where you want him to go.
Player in motion to the left.
Except
Play action fake.
on that
Makes the throw
example, it
over to the
didn't
right
work.
flat. Moody with the tackle.
But it's
That'll
quite
go for
cool
about
because
3
you can
yards.
use it to create, different spacing, different leverage. It's something that I like a lot. Like, for example, if you've got
The offense lines up to punt.
you're trying to run a run play, you can choose to maybe audible a receiver inside or outside just a little bit in order to give him slightly better
Long kicks
leverage
it away.
for a seal or a crack block. Or in a pass play, if
Punt
the
goes into the
defense
end
comes
zone
out,
for a touchback.
in a particular look, you can just shift one of your receivers to try to get better leverage against that
They'll
defensive
start
look.
things off from the 20.
If you see that the defense is playing,
Steps back into the
outside,
pocket.
you can try to motion your players
He
to
makes
get
the
a
throw to
better
wide
inside
open
position,
receiver, and it's knocked away from the receiver.
or vice
Incomplete.
versa. A really cool feature. Would really like to see more football games adopt it. I will say that
The offense sets
I
up
don't
in
know if that's
shotgun.
how motion works in actual football, and I honestly don't know how it would work, because you would think that the quarterback would have to have some way of
Riley pulls the
communicating that to the receiver, and maybe they do it, by yelling out a call or a hand signal or something like that. Maybe it is a thing in real football. If it is, I'm not aware of it,
Third down. 11
so
yards
I'm not
to go.
exactly sure how it would work. But in the game, I like it a lot.
Hike.
Riley hands it off. Blake takes him down. That will go for about 8 yards.
All right, and they are coming out in punt, and I don't have to worry about a
Makes its way
fake,
up the
so
line.
I will call my punt return.
Hike.
He makes the punt. He'll field the punt.
Man, that gunner is just
Right to the
horrible. He makes like no effort at all to try to hit the returner. He just runs in a straight line right past him.
First down. Foster hands
All
it
right,
off.
no more risking interceptions. Let's just pound the rock right up the gut.
By Williams. That's good for a gain of 4. Vegas gets set on second down. Webb takes the handoff. He's taken down near the 35-yard line.
That didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
Bring up third down. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field.
All right, fine. I guess
The offense has struggled
I
to
will
convert on third
run
down
a screen,
today.
a flanker screen pass. I don't know if this was an RPO or not.
Go.
Foster hands it off.
Yeah, it was.
Brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Alvarez. Loss of 4.
Ouch. That was pretty
The
embarrassing.
punt team lines up to kick this one away.
That's the kind of situation where I really hope and expect to just impose my will on the defense, and no, they got stuffed. Maybe I should have just kept giving the ball to the fullback.
Vaughn kicks it away.
God damn it. Man, kicking in this game is
Punt
really
will
hard when it's
sail into
windy.
the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 for the offense.
All right, just defend. Let's see if we can get a pick and ice the game.
Riley's back to pass. Finds a receiver. The pass is intercepted.
Oh, that was easy. That was actually me
And
too.
he's wrestled to the ground.
I wonder what the CPU was thinking when they threw that. I mean, I know I'm playing off. That's partly to avoid the defensive holding. Oh, he's not throwing it to the running back. He's throwing it to the receiver or whoever that is. Oh, the tight end running the dig route. All right, then. I mean, whatever. I'll take it, I guess. All right, I've done the fullback or the tight end crack toss. Let's give the fullback crack toss a try. I don't think I've called this yet. Ooh, it's not looking good with the leverage, but let's see
Player in motion to the right.
what that does.
He makes the toss off to the right side.
God, they're just like ripping right through my defensive line.
Bring up second down.
Who makes that tackle? Yeah.
Vegas gets set on second down.
Just force them to use their timeouts now.
Go.
Hand off to Webb.
God
Wrestles him to the
damn.
ground.
There is
Gilbert
just
with the
no
tackle.
room
Los
at
Angeles
all.
calling a timeout here. They will have 2 remaining. Small loss on the play. The defense lines up for
Well, you know what? If they're
down. They've executed
selling
well
out
so far here today.
to stop the run, I'm just going to try throwing it.
Go.
Foster back to pass. Sets his feet and throws. And he's hit right away and taken down. Timeout. Los Angeles. They will have 1 remaining timeout. That will go for about 5 yards. The offense is set to try a field goal.
Hike.
There's the kick. And the kick is good. Vegas.
And that
adds to
should
their lead
ice the
with that
game.
score.
So back up by 11.
Here comes the kicking team.
I'm going to try angling this kick up a little bit higher and see if I can get it to stay out of the back of the end zone.
Away.
And nope, that looks like it went even deeper.
This drive will begin from the 25-yard line.
All right. I don't think I'm going to get lucky with an interception again, so I'm just going to focus on covering the pass and
Riley's back to pass.
Just try to stop him from getting a big play.
Incomplete. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. Riley steps back into the pocket. And he can't pull it in.
That looked like it should have been caught. Oh, it was just a drop, huh?
The defense has done well stopping the offense from converting on 3rd down so far today. Let's see what they do here.
And once again, that same problem again, where that deep third zone defender just does not stay outside. Like, this needs to be fixed. Axis devs, if you're watching, this is unacceptable defensive play. All right, this outside third defender needs to stay to the outside and force the plays back inside, right? Again, if it were something like, you know, a switch wheel route or something, that would be one thing, but it's not. Like, that is not acceptable defensive play.
Riley steps back into the pocket, and it's picked off by the defense.
And I tried to slide, but the game wouldn't let me. So I had to just dive instead. All right, let's see. Do I have enough time to be able to just kneel? They only have one timeout. I think so.
And he takes a knee. Timeout, Los Angeles. That's their final timeout. 2nd down for the offense. 12 yards to go.
I might have to come out and line up on 4th down, but I think I can run out the rest of the clock.
The defense lines up for another 3rd down. They've executed well so far.
And now a nice feature here, too, is when you do take a knee, the accelerated clock will automatically run down to 5 seconds before slowing back down to the regular speed clock. And, no, it wasn't quite enough time. Before going back to the regular speed clock.
Takes the field.
Oh, is it? Yes, it is. Except the accelerated clock isn't running now.
That will wrap it up for our game. For everyone here at Axis Football, I'm Andy McNamara, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, I don't know about naming my quarterback the MVP with less than, I guess I did get up to exactly 50% passing percentage. Only 117 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. I think the running back probably should have gotten MVP, even though he didn't score a touchdown, but he almost had 100 yards. I felt like I had more than 2 sacks. Oh well. All right, here we go. Wow, their percentage was only 44%. Oh, I didn't have any drops, huh? All right, so that concludes the first match. That did take over an hour and a half, so a little bit longer than a game of Axis football usually has taken me. I'll chalk that up to a combination of the accelerated clock and the addition of the instant replay feature. And now we're immediately on week 2. There's no need, like in Madden, to simulate the week afterwards. And it looks like we have a trade request coming in, so we will look at that in the next episode, when I will just play coach mode and let the CPU play the on-field action for me, and we'll see how that goes. So that next matchup will be against Oklahoma City. I hope to see you then.